fondness, and listening to the boss. You see the mind very important, and the mind is the manage everything. If you have a good mind, good thought, okay, you have a good speech, have a good behavior. And Venerable Nanita also said the four principles can cultivate the mind, can cultivate the mind, or can train the mind, the good thinking. This is the four principles. And that is the way Venerable Manita want to share with us in this afternoon. Thank you for your sharing. And next, I would like to invite Venerable Panya Chota, please share your opinions about how can change the bad thinking into the good thinking. Panya Chota.
Yeah. Can you hear me? Hello.
Yeah, yes, can hear.
Okay. Good afternoon, all my brother and sister. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Dolly Andy, for inviting me to speak out and to share my knowledge for today. Our discussion topic is the way of training to good thinking from Buddhist perspective. All I do discuss in this topic from Theravada point of view and Nikaya, Majjhima Nikaya. The Buddha preached good thinking, Samasankappa, includes in Nibbana, Noble Ipupa, Dhammasaka Bodhana Sutta. It is important. It's very important. So the Buddha explained the past Samom practices Buddha's teaching. We will get be happiness in our daily life. Samasankappa, good thinking, being or being for other. Be generous, things or plan. That's the way watch without use. The idea of one other. Do not plan to become Buddha. Be kind and passionate. Take care. Sometimes think. Cross the line. Also open, pray and meditation in silence. What's right those pre-pro loose. Those pre-pro is way. Those pre-pro T. This is called right doors. Mundane and super mundane doors. Now, right thoughts, I tell you, it's all two kinds. So free from loose is where and from currently this is called modern right thoughts. Logiya Sama Sankapa. We rise bodily through a rise good result. But whatsoever so ever there is thought thinking, considering, reasoning, thoughts, reasoning, forming, judgments by a process of logic, wisdom, obligation, the mind being wholly being turned away from the world and conjoined with the bus. The Holy Spirit being pursues these Babe appreciate all the mind. Are they called the supermundane right thoughts? Logodara Sama Sankapas, which is not the word, but is supermundane and conjoined with the but. Now, in understanding wrong thoughts as wrong and right thought as right, one practicing right understanding and is making effort to every overcome even those and to around right thoughts. When practice right effort and in overcoming even though we identify in dwelling with identify in processing or right thoughts. One practice right mindfulness. And there are three things that accompany and follow as one right thoughts, namely right understanding, right effort, and right mindfulness. In my conclusion, our Buddha's mind has no concentrate. That is why our mind always around the world, sometimes wrong thinking and doing. Therefore, we need to prize being on noble apple at Dhammasakaputana Sutta. Not only we study Buddha's teaching, but also we get peace and happiness in our daily life. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Yes, totally agree. Continue.
Thank you, Venerable Puchata. Yes, he mentioned about the right thought in the Eightfold Noble Path and the right thought in the Majjhima Nikaya. The Buddha said this is a very important the factor in the cultivate the wisdom. And when we practice right thought in the supermandan, it means the eight factor interact. When we just take one factor, but seven factor also improve. So that when we practice right thought, it means we also practice mindfulness, concentration, review, other factors too. See in the supplementals, or we say we practice ultimate practice. Every factor is R1. Every factor R1. And the right thought, in fact, right thought, he mentioned the right thought have the three meaning. This is the not ill will, non-will, non-ill will, anything, non-ill will, renunciation, and non-cruelty. This is the three thoughts, right thoughts in the Buddha teaching. Yeah. Thank you for Venerable Kochata sharing this knowledge. And now I would like to invite Venerable Sumana. Yeah, Venerable Sumana. He is NA. Sumana.
Hello, Venerable Sumna.
Are you here?
I sleepy now.
I know he is here, Sumana.
Hello, Sumna. Please unmute.
Go to toilet.
Okay, waiting. Man. Why?
Yeah.
Okay, now we can invite others. The last speaker is the Bhikkhuni Moon Lotus. After that, we can come back, invite the Venerable Sumana. Now, I would like to invite Sister to share with us your opinion about the good thinking, how to train the good thinking.
Good afternoon, Dharma brother and sister. Thank you very much, Bhikkhuni Dole Auntie, who invited me for speaking now. For this topic, the way of training a good thinking from Buddhist perspective. This is very, very good topic. Not only for me, for all people, Buddhist and non-Buddhist religions, also need to contemplation and focus on this topic. To focus because we need to have more happiness in our daily life. If we don't have training, we don't have a good mind, a good thinking, we will fall down with the suffering very easily. For a good thinking, in the Buddhist perspective, good thinking, we can say Yoniso Manasikara or the mind, original mind, thinking related to the mind in the Buddhist perspective. So in the Buddhist, the mind is everything. What you think, you become. If we want to have a good thinking, first of all, we need to train our mindset. Keep our mind always positive thoughts and optimistic. Try to accept any typical issue in our daily life and transforming from the negative thought to positive thought, and keep staying still with this. By practice meditation, cultivate our mind and compassion with our typical mind. Because in Vipassana meditation, we have two kinds of emotion that's comfortable and uncomfortable. Not suffering are not happiness, just comfortable and uncomfortable. Only two kind of the emotion. For we need to keep a positive mind. When you are right, you don't have to be angry. When you are wrong, you have no reason to be angry at all. Be silent, be calm, and smile. Smile with enemies. Smile and happiness with your enemy. Patience and silence are two powerful energies. Patience makes us mentally strong, and silence makes us emotionally strong. In the Buddha, in 10 Barami also focus on the patient. Patient is if we are not patient at all, we cannot achieve any success in our life. But when we are training, when we are training and on the way training how we can have a good thinking, we need to focus ourselves first. Be yourself. The art of being yourself as your best is the art of unfolding yourself into personality you want to be. Learn to love yourself. Be gentle with yourself. To forgive yourself for always, and we have the right attitude toward ourselves, we can have the right attitude toward others. Wi-Fi presenter once said. And I think this is a good thing. We need to train and focus on ourselves first and then train others. If we don't have enough strong mindfulness, don't have enough strong Yoniso Manasikara, we cannot show off your body word, body language to make and convince other people, convince your opposite, your partner. And when we are trying to focus ourselves, we stop worrying about other people understand you. Don't focus, don't care what they think about you. Just focus yourself and make yourself how much happiness you can and you have. Get in touch with yourself instead. Focus what makes you happy. What makes your soul feel at peace. You are your biggest commitment. So start learn with your flaw, your outwardness, your wideness, your intensity, your vulnerability, your everything. Life becomes so much more fulfilling when you are just simple yourself. The world keeps spinning whether people understand you or not. So why not make this strap around the sun about you? When you are the sun, every people will look at you. When you are the star, many people around us, around 1,000 people look at you only. When you are the earth, you can cultivate, you can give forgiveness and tolerance to all people. So if we want to train a good thinking, first you are the good one. For the Buddhist perspective, I would like to mention about the law of the cause and effect. If we want to train our good thinking for all time, we need to fear. We must fear the cause of bad shit. We fear that we will make an unwholesome work. When we do unwholesome work, we must fear. When we feel fear and feel shy of, feel ashamed of, that work is wrong. We will remind us all the time, no, this work cannot do. We need to go a right way, cannot do the wrong way. Because when we do the wrong way, we will get the wrong effect. And wrong effects mean suffering. If we don't want to get suffering, try to train our mind on the right way, right thought, right attention all the time. For three speaker before who mentioned much about the Buddhism, my thought is not much about Buddhism perspective. I just focus on what I am doing and what I'm thinking, just directly thinking in my mind. Because Ajahn Chah mentioned about the original pure mind. Our mind base is a pure mind. So the pure mind is the mind without attachment. It doesn't get affected by my objects. It doesn't chase after different kinds of pleasant and unpleasant my objects. Rather, the mind is in the state of continuous knowing and wakefulness, truthfully mindful of all its experiencing. Where the mind is like this, no pleasant or unpleasant my object, its appearance will be able to disturb it. The mind doesn't become anything. In other words, nothing can stick it. Why? Because there's awareness. The mind knows itself as pure as it's involved with all true dependence in a rich original state. As we are doing good deed, good action, on the way we will reach the right thought, right a pure mind. I would like to share with you a story about how to train a good thinking. You know, I am now in a trouble with something in my life, my bhikkhuni life, and some devotee. Sometimes, okay, when my mind feel very angry, I think and it starts my energy for that work, and I cannot sleep. So why? Because we won, and we make ourselves unhappy. But when I think no, okay, equanimity, okay, give it up. Nothing more important than our life. Nothing more important than our career is born and dead. And nothing more important than how much we can achieve the Buddha teaching and achieve the Dhamma in daily life. And that's I say, okay, give it up, no more. So at that time, I feel very comfortable. This is also the way to train in a good thinking, little by little, step by step. We are not arahant. We just practice and make up when a typical thing happens, and we have enough mindfulness. We can recognize that things are bad, and we readjust adjustments little by little in our daily life until we can go on the long side with the right thing, right thought. Thank you very much for all Dhamma brothers, sister, who listen to me. Thank you once again.
Thank you. Sister Moon Lotus, she mentioned about the way to train good thinking. The first thing, you must understand the cause and effect laws, and you clear the effect, the fruit, the bad fruit. When you have the cause, the action is not good, behavior is not good. So that's the fear also train fear about the cause and effect law, and leads you to the good way, good thinking. And the second thing, we should be patient. If you want to bring someone from the bad thinking into the good thinking, you must be patient with him or her and slowly train their mind. Slowly. And the last thing, very important, is letting go. Letting go in the good way to release your suffering, release your anxiety. This is the good way. Many times I also practice letting go everything. Can release your suffering, reduce any anxiety, fearing, and feel comfortable. That is the way Bhikkhuni Bundotas want to share with us. Now I would like to invite Venerable Tunamana. You are here already. Please share your idea.
Please unmute your microphone.
Yeah. One my time is when I answer to the meditation interview. Yeah, about 10 minutes. Yeah, now finish. Okay. Thank you. Yeah, I want to share. That the topic is the way of training good thinking for Buddhist perspective. Okay, I want to share experience. Yeah, no, I want to share is my view is right or wrong is you can suggest me. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Now this week is and social media is my friend is Myanmar every know is Sun State Buddhist University president, and last week he came to talk Dhamma and conference the Mahachula University, Dr. Dhamma Sami. Yeah, this I want to share a little. Yeah, and he take the photo. Yeah, and one military leader. Yeah, so many people blame in social media, blame him. Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. This my views. So many people you can. Okay, I meet 2 times. One I stay in Sri Lanka. This Professor Dhammasami and 2 times. I accept his idea. He say, I follow his master is my Posiado. It's the Priyati and Pripati. I always follow balance. Yeah, okay. Yeah, now Sri Lanka has so many ethnic, Myanmar, Kayen, Shan, Hmong. Yeah, I not separate. I give loving kindness, balance together. Yeah. My feeling is so many people, our country, yeah, in Myanmar is playing, is only Myanmar, civilian people, yeah. My feeling is not, and I remember I stay is Yango Priyati Sasanatekatu Master say, yeah, our country people, we need to change our mindset. One thing, no, is master is he so many times is military catch him, military camp. He say, I want to say all students and our Myanmar people, we need to change our mindset. One thing is, Myanmar people is, if love someone, everything this someone do is some mistake, wrong, they not see anything. If they hate someone, is do right, they don't see right, they see only wrong. And he, Master say, yeah, sometimes here we say Buddhist, no, our follow is sometimes not middle way. The Lord Buddha say is Mijama Padibada. Yeah, this our is the Sasanataka to our master say this, our Myanmar people, all students I want to say. Yeah, I don't like military, but sometimes our mindset is we have followed is the Majjhima Patipada. Yeah, it's like it. Then now today, this week is most of the people blame Professor Dhammasami. Professor Dhammasami, I appreciate. Why? In the Myanmar country and get PhD, doctorate degree in the America, Oxford University, the first one in the monk community. We need to appreciate. And I perspective in the Buddha. The Buddha is the Saddhartha. A Saddhartha is he killing his father. The Buddha not separate. This foolish people, these good people is come to him. He accept. Is for my view. This and Professor Dhammasami, he follow and then he follow the Buddha way. He only take together only photo and the military leader. Yeah, this are not big wrong, not big mistake for my view. And the Buddha is the example Angulimala. Angulimala, he not reject. These foolish people, he not reject, but he come to meet him. Yeah, and example our Buddhist way is sometimes is sometimes is the Majjhima Patipada middle way. I have connect in my hometown in Kenya State capital city. I stay so many years there. I talking my friend. Nearly every week bombing. So many people go to office, go to work, go to the job. They are frightened. They are scared. The catch is most of the is civilian. Most of civilian. This is my experience. Okay, we don't like a military, but we need to our target it to military. For example, this public area, public place, we bombing. I think this is not related. Sometimes our target is the missing, for my view. There is most of the people, they go to the job, go to the office, go to somewhere. The bombing is they are frightened, they are scared. It's not so good. If you hate military, you go to fight military. This, you are right target. You are destroying the public area, public place is this not right target, a wrong target, for my view. This in my hometown is the Kenya State capital city in Pa'an. I connect my friend and talking. Yeah, this nearly every week. This not so good action for my view. Okay, I had turned to the Professor Dhammasami. Okay, he take photo together is the military one leader. Okay, this not big mistake, not big wrong. Not big wrong. We need to see his action, what he do. He promote is the Buddhist community in Myanmar. He support so many things. We need to see his action. We don't need to see only his action is wrong for me. I'm feeling very sad because he speak me 2 times for I stay in Sri Lanka. I accept his idea, his experience. He is, I think, follow the Dhamma way. He mentioned, my master is my Ponsiaro. My Ponsiaro, if we know, everyone know is we can say a Patipati, and the Patipati is the very famous master. Okay, yeah. So there's I want to say is the Nanganapriyadi Sasanataka Tila master say we need to change our mindset for one thing. Is we love someone, if he mistake, this someone mistake, we need to see his mistake. If we love someone, he do everything mistake wrong. Oh, this not wrong, it is no good. Yeah. I want to say is the in Myanmar language. Nangana Priyadis master say, "Do Myanmaria, oh, say that to Kuro Piamo, Lutia or Chichimochis or the person a young yore. Is hate, I want to say is hate, master is love. Example and extreme. အဆုံးရောက်တော့လူတယောက်ချစ်ရင်ဘာလို့လို့အမားကိုမမြင်တော့ဘူးလူတယောက်မုန်းပြီးဆိုရင်လည်းအမှန်တာလို့လည်းအမှန်လို့မမြင်တော့ဘူးဒါဆရာတော်ဦးဇင်းတို့နာ Yeah, I want to say this that if we love someone, if we hate someone, we have to follow at the middle way. Yeah, this I'm sharing my Sadhanatika Sila Master say. Thank you so much. Is my view something wrong? You can suggest me this my view. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Venerable Humana. No wrong, no right in here. Everything we are just listening, and every perspective we respect. Don't thinking about you are wrong or right. Wrong or right is duality. This is the same you say in the Burmese language. The hate and love. This is the poles of sides of one's hand, one tree. And wrong or right is either no matter. Huh? No problem. Thus, I want to summarize his view, his perspective about the wrong, right thinking, right thought. It means during the story, the events, the most venerable Dhammasami, he is the very famous monk, Myanmar monk. And I am also respect him because he had a good education, and he opened the university to promote the Buddha teaching, not only the theory but also practice both. And sometimes we have some, when we see something or we hear something in that moment, we see this is wrong or right. This is as so many people blame him when he take the photo with the leader of the magic group. This is I think we cannot to give we just give our opportunity, but we cannot to say this is the wrong or right. It depends on his motivation. Sometimes when we go to see someone, but other one they didn't like you, didn't like that group, but the motivation, our motivation just come to talk dialogue and to reduce the conflict. But when we talk with it and they think, and always we are always in the exchange side, always the hate or love. That we don't have the middle way. That's why the Buddha say we must to follow the middle way, but our mind, our wrong thinking, always to go to one side. That is the idea of Tumana, brothers Tumana. I'm very appreciate this sharing because I also thinking about my devotees. After we can share, because now I want to close the first session for the five speaker already sharing his knowledge, his experience. And now we change to the second session. We can have some comment or some question and answer for the speakers. Now I would like to invite the Venerable Amo Santi. Long time no see, Venerable Amo Santi. I see you. Yes, please share your idea. Long time we didn't hear anything from you. Please, Venerable.
Amor Santi disappeared in this group very long time ago until now.
Yes, it's the disappear.
Your microphone, unmute. Unmute, please.
Please
Please unmute. Unmute.
unmute your microphone.
You need to mute.
Unmute your microphone. Yes. Micro.
Unmute. Okay. Can you hear now?
Yes.
Now,
I'm
okay.
hearing.
Thank you very much, Sister Doleante, for the nice introduction. I'm very, very happy to see you after a long time. Actually, it was a long break, and I hope you are all doing well. Yeah, the topic is the Buddhist way of thinking, good thinking, right? And Mr. Sumona and other speakers that share their knowledge from their own experience. Maybe I will share my own knowledge. Actually, the thinking good, positive thinking is the parts of our life, and of course, thinking good is not an easy task. It is. I can see most venerable Ukundala. So I think that thinking good is one of the most important things for us to live a healthy life. Actually, when we think bad or have the negative thinking, it actually affect on our body, physically and mentally. You know, we call the psychological breakdown. And some people, when they suffer a lot in life and they cannot let go, they are unable to let go the problems they face in their life. And because of their worry all the day, and sometimes thinking of taking revenge or finding some ways to harm the people who harm them. Actually, by thinking this way, they cannot harm no one, but they harm only themselves. So in this regard, the thinking, positive thinking is very important. Of course, even though we think that positive thinking or good thinking, it is not easy. It takes time, it takes a lot of effort. But most importantly, the best way to develop good thinking is to see the negative effect of the bad thinking. Suppose if I think good, then the result is I feel happy. I feel happy myself, and the friends who are around me, they are also very happy, and I can create that better environment, not only for myself, also others. But if I think bad or negative, then see every situation from the negative aspect, and this negative way of thinking actually not only harm ourselves, also harm the environment. The first thing happen is we start doubting our own friend. We start finding fault our own friends. So therefore, my thinking is that I said that is a habit. For me, whenever I feel I will think negative, first thing I remember what happened if I think negative. Because
negative thinking is not just new thing for me. Maybe I have been thinking, maybe everybody, we have the negative kind of thinking. But most of us, we preoccupied with the negative thinking because we very often we forget that the negative result of the bad thinking. You see, therefore, we need to remember and mindful about the negative consequences of the bad thinking. Whenever bad thinking comes in our mind, we have to also remember the result. That means, suppose I go to bed, maybe as an example, I have problem with my friend or my colleague, then I was very angry, then I go to bed. Then during bed, if I worry about what happened with my friend, maybe I will have the sleepless night. Maybe continually tomorrow morning I will have a problem. Maybe in this way I will thinking, and it will affect on my body. So what I do, okay, maybe I'm thinking now bad. I have no good thinking, no positive thinking. Maybe if I cannot remove my negative thinking, it will affect tomorrow. So suddenly, by this way, I change my mind. So nobody can force me, but I change myself because I know the wrong side of the negative thinking. The best way is knowing the result. I think that's my opinion. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Venerable Amosanti. Yes, we are very happy to listen your voice because long time you don't try with us.
Yeah.
And I also have one question for the speakers.
Okay.
All members here.
Okay.
The way I always to share with my lay people how to cultivate the good thinking or the positive. So that's when they practice positive thinking and they always do grading. They always grade the good thing and they push out, they reject the bad thing.
Yeah.
Very scared to think, to see someone have a negative thinking and have some negative thing arise in their mind. They're very scared and they don't accept. But this is not Vipassana, because when Vipassana, everything arise, we use the observe. This is the middle way. Observe bad or good is the same. But mostly when we always to share good thinking, positive thinking is the good, the bad thing, to live the happiness, so that we, I found that after a few months, they always to follow the good thinking, the positive thinking, and they reject the negative thinking. But this is not the middle way. This is not the ways of the Buddha teaching.
Yes.
So that's my question is
your question?
My question is it good when we always to train the positive thinking? That is not the. I think this is, and maybe we list the lay people to create the other goals, craving the positive and reject the negative. Yeah. So that was the better way when we stay with the lay people or everyone, the train negative, good thinking. Yes, is it my question? Do you clear? Are you clearly?
Yeah, I'm not clear.
You are not clear?
Yes.
When we say the way to train good thinking. And after that, people practice and they create the good thing, positive thinking, and scare negative thinking.
Yeah.
That's the way we training is the good way, or is it good way or not way? Not good.
I mean, you mean the scare the negative thinking, right?
Yes. It means
I
that
think they
not balanced. They are not balanced in their mind. They just go to on with the positive thinking and reject anything and scare anyone have the negative thinking. But every day, negative and positive arise every moment. But they just craving just only positive, don't accept negative.
Okay, maybe I will say something then. I think we don't reject anything. In Buddhism, we don't reject anything. We only know the thinking when arise. As you know, the Anatalakkhana Sutta, it mentioned also that the thinking is the part of the vijnana, right? Consciousness. So these are impermanent things. Therefore, our thinking, we should not attach to our thinking. This is most important. And another important aspect is that we don't say negative thinking is bad. If we say negative thinking bad, then because everything has the two things, negative, positive, you see, negative, positive, good, bad. So in order to see the positivity, we also need to see the negativity. Without bad thinking, negative thinking, there is no positive thinking. So this is called dependent arising, co-arising. Therefore, the most important thing is, I think, we should not cling to our own thinking, which we should not have attached to our thinking. Because we practice meditation, as you mentioned that, especially meditation, right? Whenever thinking arises in our mind, so it is regardless of the thinking, either good or bad, they are the thinking. It can be good, it can be bad. So our duty is to observe. And I think it is not necessary to fear when negative thinking comes, because the negative thinking can occur because you don't want to think negatively. This psychologically it says that whatever you don't want to think, the thing negatively occur to you. You can practice it today. Suppose you don't want to think something. Okay, maybe I don't want to think this thing, but this thing will automatically occur to you. So therefore, what we do, we do the relaxed way. Whatever thinking occur in my mind, it is not me. So it is not mine. It is just thinking. So observe it. It will come and it will go away. It has no color. It has, I think, it is either bad or good, negative or positive. It has no color. It will appear and disappear. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Venerable. That's why the way we train the positive thinking is not in the best way.
Yes,
This
yes.
is not the best way.
Yes, yes.
See just some stage.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. And now I would like to listen the brother and sister. I would like to invite Venerable Panyasara. Please share your opinions or comment something.
So thank you very much, Sir Morida. for invitation me to share my knowledge. So good or Tamil brother. So firstly, I would like to suggest all of you to is answer sessions for our Dhamma talk seminar. So who do you want to add the question? So firstly, we need to invite the speakers, right? Because of the other talking speakers, they want to answer their one question. So that's why firstly we need to invite the speaker to raise the five speaker, right? So after that we can answer to other members like this. So we need to firstly we need to invite the speaker to answer the question. Just answer yet, all of you. So today our discussion topic is the body with or training to good thinking from body perspective. So I appreciate all speakers, the good view, they mention their knowledge. So my view is similar ways of the speaker. So it is the good thinking, how to train the good thinking. This is we need to know ourselves, which one we thinking. So for me, there are so after I get that, we know so the nighttime we sleep. What's our mind? During the sleeping, what's our mind? Thinking is stop, right? Thinking is stop. So after I get that, we think many things. So for me, after I get that, I know I had to offer to Buddha. I had to offer water to the Buddha. After that, I had to take meditation. So after I get that, I immediately think about like this. This is for me this is good thinking. So today also the topic. I'm thinking topic. So how can I share topic? I think about this concept of this topic. This other I'm thinking good thinking like this. So for the my point of view is so immoral mind. Immoral mind is going to the bad thinking, the negative thinking. Moral mind is going to the good thinking. Moral mind. So this is the good thinking occur our mind. So our mind. So especially the benefit many also mentioned the mental action, body action, the verbal action, also the moral mind. We need to cultivate. We need to cultivate. We need to train to the good thinking about moral mind. So we can find a bit as the 10 kinds of immoral mind. This is not good. 10 kinds of immoral mind. The first one is the immoral body action. They also concern with our mind, interconnection, body and mind, interconnection. For example, the three kinds of the body action, immoral body action. This is not good. Number one is killing any living beings. Number two, stealing other properties. Number three, sexual misconduct. This is the using in body action. So when we use three kinds of the body action, the first thing is our mind. For example, if I kill one of the chicken, how can I kill the chicken? I'm thinking about like this. The thinking is a fact. So this is the immoral body actions. So also we need to educate. We need to reduce these three kinds of immoral body action. The first two is immoral verbal action with using our mouth. vibration, immoral vibration, hate speech, negative speech, like this. This is the come from our thinking. It used to be out negative speech or the hate speech. Let's go down with the lying. You lying to other people. You say to lie other people. Lying is slandering also. There is a puna wasa, biduna wasa, slandering. Puna wasa using the hard speech, uses the abusive speech like this. And of course, the gossiping or taking the baby. This is sambhablabha. This is using the private action, immoral private action. Also, we need to control like this. Finance, the moral action is the immoral mental action. Immoral mental action also is going to the bad thinking. This is also important. Our mind process, mental process. You know, this is the most of the people occurs in our mind. Number one is the beja. Beja means capabilities or the planet to get to other properties and lawfully. Especially the most of the most of the people we can see only to unlawfully, not too law like this. They want to get other properties unlawfully. They want to get the power and law. We can see in the country, law is destroying like this. So the number two is the Yavada. Yavada means the planet to destroy the other lives and other properties. You know, some people they like destroying, other people destroy to other life. Most of the young people, their life is going to die because of they kill with a gun like this. So it's the finance message is wrong views. And this is the immoral, the mind is going to the bad mind, bad thinking. So that's why we need to control our mind. So what is the bad thinking what is the bad thinking for me? I like the ways to practice the Vipassana meditation. When we practice, when we cultivate the Vipassana meditation, our thinking is the best and rising way. I like the way it's thinking. So thank you very much, all the brother and sister. I appreciate all speakers. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Venerable Panyasara. Yeah. Yeah, the best way is Vipassana. Can train the middle ways and train the right thinking, right view. And now I would like to invite one lady first. I would like to invite Sayane Sudasana. Please share your opinions.
Yes. Good afternoon, my brother and sister. Thank you so much, moderator, Sister Dolly Auntie. Invitation for me to share my opinion. Yes, today's topic is very good. Previous all speakers mentioned that perfect. I would like to share my opinion. In our human life, we cannot stay alone without other people. We are staying surrounding other people. So we need we need to cultivate 4 Brahmavihara. 4 Brahmavihara is Metta, loving kindness, Karuna, compassion, Mudita, enjoyness, and Upekha, equanimity. These 4 kinds Brahmavihara is very important to stay human life. Metta has 3 kinds of loving kindness, verbal loving kindness, physical loving kindness, mental loving kindness. In verbal loving kindness, we talk lovely and we speak polite to other people. This is verbal loving kindness. And physical loving kindness, we help other people and we donate, we charity to another people who need necessary. And mental loving kindness is we need to cultivate loving kindness to all beings, including animals. So Metta Bhavana is Metta loving kindness is very important to us. Good thinkings. Some the most vulnerable said that if you meet the people, you cultivate the loving kindness at first because of loving kindness is very important. Next, Karuna compassion is also Karuna compassion is to less poor people. We compassion to less poor people. And then Mudita is sympathetic joy, more prefer people than us. So mudita is very important. And then upekha. Upekha is then mental equanimity. This is a view of about God or other being. So this 4 kinds of Brahmavihara is very important to stay human life, human world. This is if we have 4 Brahmavihara, we can think good thinking to other people. Next, the most important is that insight meditation. The more we practice insight meditation, the more we get the high insight knowledge and the high thinking. So I would like to share and to get good thinking, we need the first important is insight meditation, and the second important is 4 Brahmavihara. Thank you so much for your attention, brother and sister.
Thank you, sister. Yes, good mention. Now I would like to invite Venerable Aloka. Please share your idea.
Vụ gì vậy? What happened? What a sound? Trời Aloka đâu
Good
rồi?
afternoon, everyone. Can you hear me?
Yes, I'm hearing.
Can you hear me? It's okay.
But your voice is not clearly.
My voice is not clear, right?
Yes. Small. Louder, please.
No. Okay. Today I have no special because it's okay. Can you hear me? You know, Kundala? It's okay.
Okay, but you're like echo, not very clear, like echo. Can hear okay?
Okay, so I have nothing to say special because our previous speakers they expressed very good. So I think the thinking is just for our, we can say that the spiritual, the achievement. This is the spiritual achievement. That is why the Buddha in the Eightfold Noble Path, Buddha said that in the number 2, this thing, all we need the right view, then the Buddha, his teaching is a very systematical teaching. So first of all, we need the right view, then right thought arises. Samadhi, sama sankappa, sama vasa, sama kamanta, like this, one by one coming. So we can see that first of all, we need samadhi, right view, and we can make the right thought, sama sankappa. Then we can say something goodly, in good way. We can say something. We can do something in good way, like this. Samavasa, samakamanta, like this. In my opinion, the Eightfold Noble Path is very important. This is, I think, for not only just Buddhist people, for every people, the concern is Eightfold Path. That is why. So for the right view, what we need, actually the right view, this is concerned with our wisdom. We need the clear, understanding, comprehension, very important. Whatever people do, we need to distinguish ourselves. We have to comprehend ourselves. So that is why if we follow what just people say, I think this is your blind, maybe sometimes blind belief, blind faith. So that is why we have to make clear ourselves with our good understanding. Then at the time we can make, good thought or good thinking. I think that will be the more effective. They discuss about good things very frequently. In fact, when they do wrong way. That is why, I dare to say, that is why Mama Kanti was stating, not only just the leaders, where the leaders arise on, the leaders become from this community. What did this community? This community, Buddhist community. So that is why in the Vinaya Vidaka also, I see that because of your thinking, it's not guilty. But one thing, in spiritual achievement, this is effective. But in practical world, for only to solve something, it's not yet. Because you not act something. You haven't action. That is why, first of all, understand clearly, comprehend clearly what is the truth. This is fair or unfair, logical or not. justice or injustice to understand very well, then when you have the good vision, good understanding, good view, I think at the time automatically you can make your good thought or your good thinking. You know, sometimes I see that like in the public area, you go and they are sitting there and you are practicing meditation. And when the public, then the people come and you say that people are bad. So this is true. That is public area. You have to understand that this is public area. In the public area, so for my, silent thinking, just I'm practicing meditation. That is why I'm good. It is just your feeling or your thinking. So that is by what criteria you can say that this is good or not. That is why, first of all, try to comprehend very well. As the Buddha said, the samadhi, clear vision, very important. Then when you have this, then you can automatically you can make the good thought. And another thing very important, what is that? The equality or equanimity. When you don't have this thing, you can't understand justice or injustice. Why? You have big selfish. That is why. You have big selfish. You are talking very good, but in your heart full of selfish. So what to do? What to do? So that is why sometimes I feel people quaint. Do you know quaint? Quaint means they make, a lot of words beautifully, but talk, any very good sense or right sense like this. They, in reality, in fact, just only one. That is called quaint. Sometimes people quaint. So that is why I think I don't need to take very much time. So here I want to say thank you. First of all, they comprehend very well the samadhi is very important. Then you can cultivate your good thought. Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you, Venerable Aloka. And now I would like to invite Bhikkhuni Dota. Please share your idea. I didn't see Sayale Hemanandi. Huh? Where is she?
Okay. Good afternoon, brothers and sisters. Thank you for your inviting me. I think this topic, our topic today is very important and exciting. And I also remember in the Dhammapada, the Buddha, the verse 1 and verse 2, the Buddha mentioned, mind is a leader. It means mental phenomena are resided by mind. And that reason, before we do anything, we also think first. And I also remember Ajahn Hasa. When I listened he speak the Dhamma talk, he also mentioned mind and body. He also mentioned like this. We read the teaching of the Buddha also focus mind and body. it means my very important. And he also mentioned, it means Ajahn has mentioned, when you know clearly mind and body, and then you believe what you do what you believe. And I also think from to the Buddha teachings and the Ajahn has mentioned, I think, yes, mind is very important. And also why we follow the Buddha and the Dhamma, it means we want to observe, we want to train our mind. We cannot train our body, only train, observe mind. When we observe mind carefully, train mind, and then we accept many things when the happens when happens for our life. So I also thinking good thinking is mean the is in not other, because just good thinking, this is the when the whoever they have the good thinking, it means the people they don't know the Buddha teachings, they also have the good thinking. And I think this is the different, the people they have the right view, right? But I also confuse, sometimes I also confuse like this. And when I read our topic today, I also think why don't mention the right talks but mention the good thinking? I just confuse like this. And now I want to ask one question. What is the big difference between the good thinking and right thought? Yeah, this is my question. Whoever answer. I don't mention speaker or the listener. I ask all of you.
Please answer the question of if we need open. What is the difference, the good thinking and the right thought?
Big difference. Big difference.
In my opinion, I think not different. This is just the way to use language. This is the way you use language. Good thinking or the good or the positive thinking or the right thought, just is the language. Not only if the meaning is the same, if you use the way you use. Not only, for example, some people, they don't understand what is the right thought in the Eightfold Noble Path. You can say with the normal people, you can say the good thinking. This is depends on the background or the significance we can use. So that's, I think this is just the languages and we can use, but the meaning we want understanding, real meaning. That is my experience. So that's with me. Language is just the mean, not the goal, not the end. The end is mean the way the that person understand, real understand. But the language is just the mean. It means the transportation, and the goal is mean the real meaning. So that's, I think, good thinking, the same like you ride bicycle. good understanding, good thinking, right thought, the same you use the motorbike. Anything you can get the goal. But this is just the instrument. That is just the tool. The transportation, the mean, not the end. That is my first opinion, and I would like to listen at the brother and sister sharing. Now we have the two. I would like to invite Venerable Kundala. I think he have some idea for explain to us about good thinking or right thoughts.
Thank you very much, Bikini Dolianti, the moderator. So the topic is, the ways of training to good thinking from Buddhist perspective. This is the, with the ways of training, this is the like the practically how to begin a good thing. With the practically, not only theory, but theory is we call that, but we apply that theory with the practically to good thing. This good thing means the, according to the Buddhist perspective, good thing is the wholesome karma, wholesome what the karma action, wholesome karma action. Bad thinking is unwholesome your things. For example, before the first speaker, also Dolianti also talked, first speaker, the Kuchoda, also talking about the thinkings, and the Venerable Amo also, negative thinking, positive thinking, yeah. This is, we have according to Buddhism, negative thinkings, we can see the bad thinking, okay? Bad thinking is we have three, Kama Vitaka, Pyabada Vitaka, and Vihinta Vitaka. Yeah, this bad thing. As we can reverse, we have the good thinking, and we can conquer Kama Vitaka. Kama Vitaka means the sensual pleasure. We thinking lower, Sometimes we think lower, whatever. When we wake up, oh, today I go to shopping. So you appear lower in shopping. I want to buy something. So we have to aware. This is the bad thing. But if we aware goods, awareness, if we have the awareness, this we can control. If you know that, that your thinking is the bad thinking, you begin a good thinking. This is we can do the opposite to the bad thinking, Sometimes we have the thought of evil. So this is, we have to overcome those if we do. Sometimes we create. This is only mind because of thinking. Inside mind, not yet kayakama, wajikama. Only mind you thinking. Sometimes we want. Sometimes we disappoint that you are in himself. That is, a Vyabhada Vitaka. Sometimes you are cruel. For example, at least you want to kill your, who bites your skin, the mosquito. You want to kill him. So that is, you begin what kind of thought? What I not in? This is the bad thought. This is, the cruel on that mosquito. You want to harm that mosquito. Our mind is. So how to be bad thinking? This is the Buddha said. This is the right thought. To say we have to awareness that's kind of mean wise attention. Yoni somanasikara. Other is not. Yoni somanasikara. appear. This is all overcome. That's a bad thinking. So we gain a good thinking. So today I want to share about with a practically another small minutes. So the way how to train. So this is I read the one sutra, short the Buddha teaching, the Ananda talk, Pita Padesa Pali. So that is that Pali word do a picture. Savakata Smadhitiya. You know, Savakata Smadhitiya. Pratosa Oto Sichanusandi. Isa Tinja Yonisomanasi Karato. So two facts. This is Ananda said at the Pita Popatesa Pali. So do a bisya. We have two facts, two way to begin a smadhiti, right view. To begin a right view. Only two way. If we can, that means to begin a sosapana. Right view, begin a wrong view. We can dispel the wrong view, begin a right view. That is the first winner. Who begin a sosapana? Who begin a right view? Have to only two way. Very less. You know, that's Pali. This is, number one, pratosa goto sechanusandi. Pratocha means the other. This is your mentor, your teacher. Sechanusandi have to listen with the concern with the truth, or Four Noble Truth, or a Four Noble Path. Sechanusandi, which concern with the Four Noble Truth. So we have to listen. Sitcha Dhamma. And then this is number one. If you understand deeply, number two, have to follow Icca Tinja Yoniso Manasikarato. Very important. Not outside. In your mind, Icca Tinja means inside knowledge, inside meditation. Yoniso Manasikarato. We have to pay attention. Only two ways. One, have to listen Dhamma talk, Sitcha, especially Sitcha Dhamma talk from your mentor or your reliable teacher. So this is Prasoja Kodo Sitcha Nutsai. Exactinja Yonisomnesi Kodo. You have to practice in your mind. Yonisomnesi Kodo, right attention. Only two ways. This is right attention. If we have the right attention, begin a right view together, cannot separate each other. This is in a Four Noble Paths. This is the training is for the Pinya. This do right attention and right view are the Pinya factor, the wisdom factor. Another is that you understood already. Another three is the molarity factors, and another three is the concentration factor. Here already wisdom, right view and right thought. This is the wisdom. This is the main. This is the inside knowledge. When we practice meditation, our mind and body focus on our mind and body. This is appear. Our mind is rising, person away. We contemplate on our five aggregates or our mind. At that time, we can see, we can contemplate that is arising, passing away. At that time, we can see our beginning of wisdom. This is together combined right view and right thought. So that's why if without right thought, yonisomnanasikara, without yonisomnanasikara, we cannot be vipassana as well. So that's why very important is this. Who is became a Savakata Samadhitiya? Who became a Savaka? I don't mean this one, the Bodhisattva and other, to vow other. I don't mean who became this life to begin a Sosapana, right view. Have to follow this too. We have to listen the Sitcha, and then we have to practice inside. This is middle way. This is a form of the path. this or this too, so we can gain sooner or later this life. So if who bows the Bodhisattva, who bows the Buddha, he have to follow the 8 and 10 perfections. So who became the very short way have to follow this one. So this why, if without this one, what happened? We will go, misery war. So who go to the misery war? The 4 apaya, because of ayonisomanasika. We can see many examples in the past, like who donates the number 1 in the war, Asasita Dana, the Queen, what is her name? I forgot the name. Queen, this is the famous one. He has an ayonisomanasika. He became go to the hell. She went to the hell for 7 days because of ayonisomanasika. Very important. Very close to dying, very important. So before we die, we have to practice habitually ajna kama with the everyday, with the awareness of our mind. Very important. This is ayonisomanasika. If we can practice, no worry before dying, to begin an ayonis calm or not, no worry. So because we have habitual practice already, so the best way is mindfulness. Always be mindful, and then we have to be always listening, the concern with the teacher, true, and then if we understand, we have to practice inside yoniso with practically. If sometimes biting mosquito, so we begin angry, we killing. This is ayoniso. How to wear? This is the biting mosquito. This is because of pasa, because of contact, because of his poison. This is the sense, some sense, and our body sense. This two appear, became a painful feeling. This became a right tension. This is not my pain, not mosquito biting me, because of these two things. This is the body and body became a body consciousness, and that is the right thing. So begin, what happened? This is this is arising, pass away. We are aware. That's all. This is practically. So this is the beginner. No need to angry. So we angry, we can go to the angry ghost, So this is no need to go there. So we can stop any bad thinking with the, we only the right attention with the yonisomanasika, and we listening the Dhamma talk or reading as well. Say the concern with the truth. So we will be, the conquer, and we will be gain nirvana, first string winner this time as well. Thank you very much for your pay attention.
Okay, Venerable Gundala. Yes, now Bhikkhuni Dotan, she want to share something, please.
Yes, thank you, sister and brothers answers. But I want to I want to know who's give this topic, and I want the brother or sister give this topic can answer my question.
Very manager, topic.
Yes. You listen. You understand my questions?
Yes, I understand your question.
Yes.
I don't know very well the difference between good and right. in here, I refer to this right. Ghost thought is the same positive thought and right thought. I would like to mention this meaning. Another meaning I don't know very well. Yes, if they if have any answer between the right and between the ghost, you can mention to our group. Yes, thank you for your question.
Yes, thank you for your answer. Why I confused and why I asked that question, because I have some problem like this. My thought is also when I presentation my proposal in our class. Also, all of you know Chanda, right? All of you know Chanda.
Yeah.
Chanda like it means will decide. But when I do decide, some our classmates they don't agree. They know why why you use the decide. But when the Chanda translate into English, many meanings. Will or decide or something like this. But they don't agree when I mention decide. That reason I also want to know clearly.
Sanopolitan.
Of course.
Yeah. Sanopolitan are not exactly one they translate to English, not complete. Yes, I did. The Sanopolitan or difficult to translate to English. Yes.
Yes. So that's, I think, the better way when we do some Buddhist term, we have the Pali language too, because English language is not clearly. So that's when we do something, we have the Pali and English. This is the better. We don't have a misunderstanding. Yes, I agree. Good thinking, because why when we use good thinking, positive thinking or right thoughts, is the Sankara, Sami Sankara, Sama Sankara, because this is from many dictionaries and many people use like this. And some we can follow some scholars, big scholar use. So that's when you, and in other case, Chanda is the will or desire. But the bhikkhu body, you Chanda is the desire. That's it, because we cannot divide exactly, so that we follow some the famous scholar. If we don't understand clearly, so that we use some term, Buddhist term, follow the famous scholar is the better. And dictionaries have many kinds of dictionaries. That's why I think this is my idea. When you use some Buddhist term, please open and include Pali language. Both of them, they don't have a misunderstanding. Thank you, your mention. And now the last person, please. I would like to invite Sayaleke Manandi. Please share your opinions.
Good evening, all my brother and sister. Thank you so much for inviting me, Sister Dolianti. Now I would like to respect the rules. So I got a lot of knowledge or my brother and sister or also people are sharing about these topics are very good. They are mentioned. So I would like to discuss in this topic. This topic is very important. So that's why the Buddha's Pasaman, Dhammasaka Bosana Sutta, included in the Dhammasaka Bosana Sutta, the Buddha's preach very important. Because our thinking is our life. Our thinking is our life. Because we are creation, our thinking, how to, a lot of thinking. So that's why our thinking is very important. Now I think I would like to discuss Sister today question. So the Buddha said that in the Dhammasaka Bosana Sutta, the Noble Eightfold Path, Samma Sankappa. You know, Samma Sankappa. Samma means right. Sankappa means thought. Right thought, not good thinking. Indirectly, this meaning, right thought. For example, we are every day good thinking a lot about our education, our family, our society, our Dhammata group. A lot of good thinking, how to support family, how to support our societies. A lot of good thinking. But because this a lot of good thinking is this is right or suitable. We can choose. Or this is right or suitable our family. This is right or suitable our society. This is right or suitable our education. Our education. But this is a different. I know that. Good thinking and right thought is a different. Good thinking a lot. This good thinking with greedy, hatred, delusion. Sometimes our good thinking is good hatred. Sometimes good greedy, good delusion. But our right thought is without greedy, without hatred, without delusion. This is right thought. This is right thought. Because of our good thinkings are sometimes, our Buddha mind is generally important. So is a greedy, hatred, and delusion. Lower dosa moha. Sometimes good thinking, but with greedy. Sometimes good thinking with delusion. Benefit or not benefit. But this thinking is good for me, benefit. But other person is not benefit. In this time, our thinking is not right thought. Right thought means ourselves and other person all are benefits, support and benefit. So that's why we need to reduce without thinking and lower dosa moha. This is a right thought. I think it's a creation our mind and this time. So the Buddhas also in Gautra Nikaya, Missima Nikaya about this Samma Sankappa, right thought. The Buddha mentioned right thoughts, not good thinking, right thought. So this thought is the Buddha Nikama Sankappa, Abhyavara Sankappa, Auhesa Sankappa. This is thoughts. Nekama Sankappa means free from lust. Vyavara Sankappa means free from ill will. Auhesa Sankappa means purely, This is the right thought. The Buddha said that in Majjhima Nikaya and Anguttara Nikaya. So in my conclusion, good thinking and right thought is different, not the same. The Buddha mentioned in Dhammasakapasana Sutta means right thought. This right thought means very important our present life and future life. Also our samsara journeys. We need to think in right thoughts. For example, we are good thinking, oh, I want to wear in jewels and ruby and everything so on. But we are Buddhist man. This is not right thought, wrong thought for our Buddhist man. For example, this time. So also our samsara journeys, we need to think benefit of present life or future life. And that nibbana, we need to think right thought. So thank you so much for the attention. This answer is Sister Dudi is happy or not? I don't know, but this is my idea. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sister. I think Bhikkhuni Doten agree with you. I think like that because but I also agree. But sometimes we very sometimes you think you see the good thinking arise, but plus dopa, dosa, moha. This is not good thinking. With me, good thinking is the thinking arise with the 25 cetasika, kusala cetasika. This is the good thinking. But the bad thinking, this is the thinking arise with the 90 akusala cetasika. This is very clearly with me. This is the, I think you understand what I mean. So that's good or bad, or any the language is just the way, it's just the mean. And if we overcome the notion, if we overcome the notion, the definition, anything, the language, we can understand the real meaning. It means the same. What sometimes you see the banana and chewy. Vietnamese language say chewy, but English say banana is the different pronunciation. But real thinking, you use the banana, you saw this is Vietnamese say chewy. I don't know in Bali language say anything. Banana in Bali language, what do you say? Yeah, but the same. We say different language, but we understand the same thing. This is the okay. That's it. We say in the not academics, in the general. This is okay, but in academic, you must understand clearly. Like we use the right term. If you want to do some academic test or academic work, you must do the right term. And the way Kemanandi say about right talk, this is the academic. And we have some book, some reference from some sutta, anything. Thank you for your listening. And now the time over. Time up. And now I think, do you have any question or anyone want to share something, or we will close?
Hold on.
Yeah.
Nan Sudananda still left. Sudasana, she didn't talk anything.
She stay already.
Yes, he sent some message. Yeah, if we desire no good thinking, he sent message. And she sent message.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I would
if
like
you
to say,
desire,
I would like to talk a little bit. I would like to talk a little bit. I would like to talk a little bit about what's the difference. What the difference between good thinking and right thought? Hold on. I would like to say a little bit my opinion. For good thinking and right thought. Good thinking and right thoughts are for good thinking is a majority to the secular education more than the Buddhist education. For the right thought is a Buddhist term, but for the good thinking is a society or social people term. When if you are a leader in a community, okay, leader community, you do many things are good. You should have the good thinking, and then you can do the good action and lead your community to the prosperity and happiness more and more. This is people will see you and told you that you have a good thinking. Nobody say you have a right thought.
Yes, we can know. Let us say.
But in the Buddhist term, okay.
Yeah,
For the Buddhist term, a good thinking consists of your opinion, your experience, put in it. But the right thought is a Buddha teaching. All people must go the right thought are the same, but good thinking are not same.
Some of people. They don't know right. It's me as some of people. Easy to know, easy to understand.
Normal people, okay. Normal people, they are non-Buddhist. They are non-Buddhist. Yeah. They didn't learn Buddhist Apophis. They will not know the right thought. So all the word they say, you have just a good thinking, good action. They don't know the good right thought. So the good thinking is a normal and secular education much more than the right thoughts. Right thoughts used in the Buddhist term. Yeah, this is my idea. Many people give idea already, but I would like to say a little bit like this. Oh, Bhikkhuni Dotin, are you agree with me?
Okay. You have microphone. I'm you. If you want to say something. Shanti. If you want to say something, firstly you have to do unmute your microphone.
Okay. Hello. Yeah. Hello. Yeah. I think I just wanted to share. It's very interesting, you know. And what I found that the right thinking and good thinking, my idea is it can be different. But at the same time, the right thinking and good thinking can be the synonyms. So Sister Doleante and Seali, Kemanandi, I think their elaboration and at the same time, the Sister Monluta's also explanation are very profound, very nice. But if we judge this point, everybody is very correct. There is nothing wrong. Everybody says actually good point. But my idea is, I think the when we say the right thinking, that means that without any kind of mistake, there is no slightest mistake when we say right thinking. But when we say good thinking, in that good thinking, maybe there is the link with some kind of ignorance. You know, what I think myself good cannot be good to others person, as I Seali Kemanandi said. But when we say right thinking from the religious perspective, it means 100% accurate. there is no mistake, you know. So that means sammaditi. You see that you have to understand from the point of the right what is actually sammaditi and what do you understand. That means that when we say the right thinking, and that means the accurate 100%. And when you say the good thinking, maybe what you are thinking good, but it cannot be 100% good, 100% accurate. Now I would like to add one point. But right thinking does not mean we just apply this term for the religious perspective. Actually, this time also apply for the normal people. As the Jeff Bezos, maybe you know the founder of Amazon. Someone one day asked him, if you appoint any employee, so what kind of quality do you expect from your employee? He said that right decision, that means the right thinking. That means the person who can think right. So I want that type of employee. Finally, I would like to say that when we say the right thinking, that means in the thinking, that's 100% accurate. There cannot be no mistake. There can be no mistake. But when we say good thinking, it cannot be 100% correct, but it can be good. But maybe 95%, 99%. Thank you.
Yes, Dolly Andy in 95 marks and Dolly or Sally came on 100 marks. Now we all pass. We all pass.
Very funny. Today we are very open mind and happy to sharing each other. And we can understand clearly anything.
Yes.
I feel this room very useful for us and can help us to improve English and improve the way we use the Buddhist term, anything clearly.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Share your time to enjoy in this group every week. Now we close the seminar, and now I would like to invite Venerable John Singh, Omet Chipoten, and we close ceremony.
Arahang Sama Sambuddho Bhagava Buddha Bhagavanta Abhivate Bhagavato Bhagavata Dhamma Namasa Supatipanno Bhagavato Sāvaka Sangho Namami. Buddha Sasana 3 times. Okay, recite together. Buddha Sasana Chirantetu. Buddha
Chirantetu. Buddha Sasana Chirantetu. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.
Thank you, brother and sister. See you next week.
Thank you.
Now is no more.
Thank you.
I don't know when we can offline. We can do offline seminar.
Yeah, thank you, all of my friends.
Thank you. I'm very happy to see you all.
Yes, me too.
If you want take photo, yeah.
Really nice to see you.
Everybody smile.
Andy.
Okay. Hi, Micah. Okay. Đi là. I finish.
Okay.
Okay.
Bye bye. See you next week.
Bye.
Group one give the name topics. Okay. Give the topic name for group one.
Rồi thôi bye bye, tạm biệt. Rồi tạm biệt.
Nate topic no rice bee. No good bee, rice bee.
No,
Rice
rice
bee.
hot. Rice hot. No, not rice big, rice dot.